Oh, excuse me. I broke everything. All right. Well, that shenanigans is over for now. I still don't know why he was derailing. Over there somewhere. He was coming off the track. I'll have to keep my eye on him. Yep. Okay. Yeah, something's up. He's derailing somewhere. And I don't know where. Oh, something's happening. I never had issues with him derailing. Ever, ever, ever. Oh, something's making him mess up real bad. Shouldn't be. Alright, I'm gonna have to. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna have to watch him and see where it's happening. It's very unusual for the Burlington Northern to derail. Yes, Jim, we are back. I just can't figure out that OBS, like, computer software is not my thing. Like, I usually need someone to physically come over here. Like, I need someone to physically show me how to use software, because I can't. I got all the patience in the world until it comes to software. I'm trying to figure out where he's going wrong at. Okay, we're good there. That's good so far. I'll see if he watch him do another lap, and then I'll see what happens. But I mean, I had the two cameras going. I just couldn't figure out the audio thing. I know how to switch back and forth with the cameras. Okay, he's fine now. He's not derailing. I don't know what was going on. Not too sure. I think we're okay for now, though. Got another random building here. Really nowhere for it to go, though. It's the jewelry store. Some of these ones are going to be going to Bland's. All right. I'm going to close this up. I think we're safe for now. Everything just okay. Good, it came back. Awesome. Okay, Xbox. I was worried we lost it there for a second. Yeah, it'll get a little glitchy, then it should be fine. I just have to make sure majority of things are not connected to the home internet. So my Xbox, that's all shut off, but I mean I can't stop my daughter and my mom from streaming, right? I can't be like, hey, don't don't watch Netflix. That's not gonna go over too well. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I mean, I could. I wouldn't be everyone's favorite person, that's for sure. But let me crank CN up a notch. There we go. That's pretty good. Well, I mean, technically, and they're just watching you. Well, Lily's watching YouTube, and my mom's watching probably Prime. So technically, I'm the only one streaming, like doing a live stream. And I don't know why he's doing that. That's really horrible. Why he's derailing. I don't get it because he can go around 18-inch radius, and I got him on the 22. It's not every time. It's not every lap. It's like every other lap he's derailing. Oh, really? Oh. I haven't checked the weather for us. I think it's supposed to be clear. Yeah, nothing on the warning. Nothing going on. You've got mail right now. Yeah, and he derailed again. What the heck is up with him? I don't know what's going on. It's not. It's very. This is very unusual behavior for this guy. Extremely unusual. I don't know what is up. This truck has free reign. There's nothing wrong with the truck. Nothing going on there. The truck is excellent. Nothing falling off of it. It makes no sense. Could be. I'll take a look. I'll take him at 10%. And I will. I'll go back over here and look again. Oh, wow. Something shorted. Oh. Now CN's derailing. Why is this happening? That time CN derailed. Was there like an earthquake last night or something and I kind of didn't notice? Like, what the heck? And everything looks pretty straight for boxing. Coming along there. And nothing that time. Good. Still on. My first suspect was the crossover. Good. Okay, he did another lap. We'll chill here again. But he seems to be staying. Yeah, this easy track is code 100. But I will admit, the unit track on the sun deck layout, derailments are like very few and far between. I think he derailed. And he did it over there in the corner. Yes, he did. Oh, cool. That was good, Brian. I'm just checking the emails. Yeah. Up in the corner here, it's happening. Something might be off somewhere, and I don't know where. I even heard it. I heard his I heard the lead front wheel set pop off. Right there. He just did it. It's coming off right over in that corner. Something is causing an issue over there, and I will try. Let me try to raise it with this and see what happens. It just could be a little unstable right there for some reason, and let me see what happens when I do that. Oh, wrong way. Might help. We shall see. Do a couple laps and see what happens. Sometimes just something simple. There, I think you're good now. Micro earthquake causes it as shift. All right, I gotta use the washroom. I'll be right back. Hopefully nothing explodes. Yeah. All right, got myself some pop. I see the epic use for FlexTrack, and I mean I never used it myself, but I completely understand why it's so awesome, especially those that have to make their own custom radius, right? Especially if you have a crap ton of space. If you get a crap ton of space for a huge layout, FlexTrack friggin' kick butt. Hey, Eugene. Thanks for joining again, Eugene. Yeah, but with the snap tracks, you're limited to the radius that you have, right? I don't think you can. I don't know of a bendable snap track. Snap track. I keep on getting tongue kerfuffled. Yeah, that is a pain in the butt with the flex track. It isn't the trick to that. Now I'm just guessing because I never used it before. The ends of it, don't you got to kind of snip it on a little bit of a like on an angle, if you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I suppose you could do that. And that's the thing, Jim. Like whatever works for your layout, right? Oh, excuse me. I hear you, 212. That's the kind of same thing with me too. I want to run the bloody things. Want to run the things, do some live streams, hang out, drink a retro Pepsi. Look at dinosaurs. Eugene, hey buddy. I gotta put a piece of or two of electrical tape inside him for some dampening. I heard a little bit of rattling. Easy fix though. Oh, around the room shelf, man. Though I seen a couple of those. They look really fun. I thought of like an around the living room shelf someday. But I got I got the sun deck layout to that'll be that's going to be a long time project. Well, bro. I mean, if you made it work, that's what counts. So this CN locomotive here, I got to tell you the little story on it. So this guy here, 5750, he's a SD75I, and I always called him the Dirty Dartmouth locomotive because he always came into the province of Nova Scotia, which is the province me and David Smith live in. But the locomotive always came to Dartmouth, and I just always called him the Dirty Dartmouth loco because I don't think if the loco was around anymore because like friggin' 15, 20 years ago, man, the thing looked like it'd been through the first, second, and friggin' soon to be third World War. It looks like it'd been through the ringer and back. A friggin' rust heap. All right, Jim. Thanks for popping in. I'll be going till 11 o'clock Eastern, give or take. See what happens. But that's the story behind 5750 and why I bought them. It just happened. When I was looking for SD75Is, they had that road number, and I'm like, oh, that's the Dirty Dartmouth loco. See if I can find a picture of the thing. So it's so raggedy looking. CN SD75I 5750. Most locomotives you can find if you search. Where are you, you dirty beast? The the rail archives. No, he was built in 1997. That I don't remember. Man, he's been all over the place. I mean, he's been out to BC too. He's been all over the damn country. I just remember he came to Dartmouth a lot. See if I can find a picture of him in Dartmouth. Two 2006. Pictures of him in Illinois. Man, he been everywhere. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I know what look you're talking about 212. It's really nice. It is a very nice loco. All right, my friend. Get some sleep. Oh, there he is in Sackville, New Brunswick. Oh, it's still going 2018. He's still kicking. The last picture of him is in 2022. So it's possible he's still on the road. Or sorry, I should say on the rails. Hey Jason, what's going on, bud? Oh yeah, man. 212 if you want smoke units, go BLI 100%. BLI's SD70 Aces. You can get them with a smoke unit. They're their ES series, their Gevo series. You can get those with smoke units. Oh, nice. Yeah, he's not. That CM loco's not known for derailing either, but they're all being a little wonky. I got a little bit of I'll have to clean the track soon. Oh no, Josh. So that's the newest picture I can find of 5750, and that was in 2022. See if I can find any more pictures of them. Aha. There we go. Nova Scotia. CN just went off the track again. To my channel's namesake, eh? Yeah, that's because I was trying out OBS, and I couldn't figure out how to turn the microphones off on the webcams. Well, I figured out how to turn it off. It just wasn't working. So what I probably had to do, I probably had to do a computer reset, and then it would have been fine. So until I figure it out a bit more, I will. I just thought I'd just put the stream on regular YouTube. But at least I made some progress with OBS, so I figured out how to get two cameras going and the cycle between the two cameras. So that was fine. So I made some progress. Oh, I think I just gave myself hiccups. He keeps derailing right here every couple loops he makes. So I'm just trying to see what the heck is going on. It's very unusual for any of my Genesis to derail. Burlington Northern was doing it earlier, and it was because I had to fix the track over there in the corner. Up in the back left corner, Burlington Northern was derailing, but he's all good now. Oh, yeah, he came off again. So he did it. He did it up there somewhere. I'll have to keep an eye on him. I'm gonna keep an eye over there up in that corner and see where it's happening. With this Bachman Easy Track, it just has to be off by a tiny little bit, and it'll throw a locomotive right off. Yep, yep. Yes, it was. That was the locomotive's fault. I know why he's doing it. The outer loop is 22-inch radius, and the inner loop is 18. But normally my Athearn Genesis, they have no trouble on the 18. I fixed the problem with the outer loop. I know what that was. That's solved. You see this little this 4x8. It's got a warp to it, unfortunately. All right, he derailed again. I think I know why it's doing it. There's just nothing I can do to fix it right now. So what I will do, I'll just put another. I got a lot of CN locomotives. I'll put another one on. No big deal. Or let me turn the power off. We'll put the veterans unit on. Let him run for a bit. He is 3015. We'll go 3015. Sweet. Back on we go. Yeah, it beeps when I hit the throttle. It makes a little beep sound. And also it'll also the DCS 52, the main unit here, it'll beep if there's a short. Or if there's a short or a locomotive derails. Hey, Kaboosh. How's it going there, buddy? Oh, I'm doing good. Just having a relaxing evening. Just a chilling. No, nothing beats a chill evening, man. I love it. I haven't adjusted the volume settings on the Heritage unit since I got the new decoder. Not yet, but I will get there. Yes, I did, Josh. It was nice. I may have forgotten to comment on it though, and I apologize for that. I have a hard time keeping track of all the videos I watch. Okay. I was just thinking of something. And then I went to go check my message, and then I forgot. Oh yeah, I was gonna see if we got a couple little rough spots here on the track that are a little dirty. Not really affecting anything though. Seems to be okay. It's all good. Not dirty enough. Oh yeah. I forgot I got some stickers I have to put on this little passenger waiting area. Or one of my little dudes there. I'll just let him show there. Oh yeah, man, do it up. Run all the engines Friday. Why not? Go to it and have a blast, my friend. Before I went to bed last night, I started setting up a lot more freight cars on the layout because it was looking pretty empty. Now it's looking pretty busy. Got Union Pacific on there, CSX, Montana Rail Link, CP, Norfolk Southern. I crammed a lot in this tiny little area. Crammed it all in. Oh, I'm just checking what you sent me there now, Josh. Yeah, it's really cool. I love it. That is epic. Yeah, it's a very nice Amtrak consist. It's very nice. Oh, Train sent me a wish list update. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's actually not a bad price. Oh wait, it's probably not DCC. Oh, it is. Oh, I'll keep an eye on that guy. Go down in price. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, what's that? I type R. Oh, I love military units. Man, look how much trains wanting for that MTH. 438 maple syrups for the. I mean, I love the locomotive, the CSX Military Heritage Unit. But man, look at all those maple syrups. That crazy. And then, oh, they want 438 for that. For that, first responders unit. Man, that's expensive. Ooh, wait. Yeah, I know what one you're talking about. It's gorgeous. Is that 212? Is that Freedom Eagles or maple syrup you paid for that? Freedom Eagles. I know there's one Trains has one of them for sale, but it's I think it's just DC. Let me take a look here. I've seen it on their eBay page and their actual web page. See if I can find it again. I know I have it on my wish list. Looking. It was here. Oh yeah, Brian, my the parts for the Blue Goose, they are currently in Montreal. So they're not too far away. All right, I'll have to check my wish list. Yeah, if I was going to get it, it'd definitely be DCC and sound. But where I have an extra lock sound decoder, I wouldn't It's all set up, of course, for a GEVO unit. So I would definitely get a DC one if I could find a good deal and just slap that extra decoder in it. But I don't remember this. I wonder if scale trains, if their DC versions come sound ready, or do you got to get the bloody speakers for it too? Okay, you got to add the sugar cubes. I kind of figured that. All right, I'm just going to see if I can find it in my wish list somewhere. It kind of sucks. Everything that I keep an eye on always sells before I get paid. I can't catch a break. It's like I'm keeping an eye. I was like, yep, I can get it on payday, and then payday roll. Always just before payday, it's gone. I'm like, man, what the hell? I was like, this sucks. Yeah, there it is. There it is right there. It's 305 maple syrups. But it's only DC, so I mean it is beautiful. I like it. My camera's not gonna zoom into it though, so that kind of sucks. It is nice. If it drops to like, I'll keep an eye on this one here. Like if it drops like, let's say another 50 maple syrups, which it could possibly, maybe I'll think of getting it because I do have, and then I don't mind doing the speakers. No, my only gripe with scale trains is just the generic motors they use. But it's also not a bad thing because the generic motors are easy to swap if you have an issue. But I mean, I've had my BC Rail scale trains GEVO all apart, And I think, like I say, despite their choice of motor, it is a very well built and thought out design. And the wire management is absolutely mint. I love the wire management. It's great. And they're in terms of a model, they're a nice model. They got lots of parts. I like lots of parts. Lots of parts is fun. Oh yeah, check out this beauty I'm keeping an eye on. He's already not a bad price. Check it out, 212. He's got DCC and sound, and right now he's sitting at 337 maple syrups. There we go. EJ and E Railway. I don't know what EJ and E is. I just like his colors. He's all red, white, and blue with stars and stripes. I was watching him for a while. And he's got a beacon light. A beacon light, and I don't have an SD38-2. But yeah, check out that beacon light he got up there and everything. I love beacon lights. I'm Canadian, bro. Wow. I couldn't even name all the friggin' states. I probably can't even name 10 of them. As much as I love the USA, we never learnt much about it. In Canada, our two main lines are CN and CP, and then we got some little ones. Man, I bet 80% of the people even living in the states couldn't even name off all the states. I don't want to learn anymore. What's it going to benefit me from learning all the 50 states? It's not going to improve my quality of life. God, I don't even think I remember all the capital cities of Canada. I used to. We used to have to memorize those in grade school, but I don't think I could even tell you anymore. Oh yeah, check out this beauty, Vermont Railway. I'm keeping an eye on this guy too. He's a Tsunami 2 Genesis SD70 Ace with DCC and sound. Price is not bad. 312 maple syrups. I don't have Vermont. Yeah, maybe. It's just if it's pretty, if I like the colors, I want it. The first American road name I bought, just because it was blue, was Boston, Maine. No, of course, all those I know. Actually, no, wait, that's a lie. Because that Bachman train set my girlfriend bought me Christmas of 2020, that was all CSX. So yeah, my first train set since I was a kid was CSX. But I mean, like, I bought after that, I collected a couple uh our President's Choice Canadian sets, and then I went and got Boston, Maine. I was like, I love Boston, Maine. I want it, and I did get it. Oh god. But it looks like I will, maybe I'll have an EJ locomotive, maybe see what happens. I just like the stars with the red, white, and blue. It's just so nice. Love it. Yeah, I have an old Proto 2000, a Baltimore and Ohio E8 with a couple old their Rivarossi coaches for it. It's just DC. I never converted it over yet. CN bought them up. Oh wow. See, I didn't even know that. See if I can find it again. Where'd it go? Yeah, the BC Rail they have is dropping in price a bit too. One 323 maple syrups with DC seat and sound. But man, that Vermont one's looking like a score though. That is keep my eye on it. Oh, another one I really like. I've been watching. It's just this Athearn Ready to Roll. It's the Desert Storm Southern Pacific unit. They don't have a picture of the actual like locomotive outside the box, but it looks cool. I like it. Where did that pretty locomotive go? Oh, there he is. Man, it's so pretty. What was he? Oh, it's a bicentennial scheme. Okay. Maybe he will be mine. Maybe. If he drops in price, maybe another. See if it drops in price another 30 maple syrups, and I'll grab them. I just think it's cool looking. Now I gotta look that up, Ryan. I'm curious what year they bought it. In 2007, September 26, 2007, for $300 million. Becoming effective February 1st, 2009. It was fully January 1st, 2013. It was fully merged into CN's Wisconsin Central subsidiary, effectively ending its independent existence. The acquisition aimed to reroute CN trains around Chicago's urban core, using EJ and E outer belt line to improve traffic flow and connect various CN routes in the area. 300 million seems like a very, even US seems like a kind of a small price. Maybe it was just a small railway. I don't know. I know nothing. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, damn, that was 15 years ago. So what I'm trying to find out is are they keeping the names on the locomotives, or are they just repainting them? Oh, there's Big J. There's a picture of Big J. The J. Well, there's a few J's. I mean, I'm always curious about that with acquisitions, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, that is pretty old. I mean, most railroads are still using older stuff. I mean, God, here in Nova Scotia, we were still using C630Ms until Genesee and Wyoming bought Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. And that was 2015. So yeah, we were using those until 2015, and they're old as hell then. Now we got the good old backbone of the locomotive industry, the good old SD40-2. Yeah, it's definitely interesting to learn who bought up who. Like who bought who merged. So the green BNSF has been running for a while, so I'll put on another BNSF locomotive. Switch them up. I definitely have a few BNSF to choose from. I'll take you off. Pop another off. Oh yeah, there we go. We'll pop on the Santa Fe Dakota Chrome. All right. 7208. Oh, he loud. Tone him down a bit. Get his lights on. Get his beacon light on. Oh, there it is. His horn is so cranked up. Oh, thank you, Richard. I've been going live pretty much every day this week so far. I was live Monday and Tuesday and tonight. This time of year, in the wintertime, I go live a lot more. You got, the end get sweet. That's awesome, bro. All right. I meant to give him 7208. There we go. Plans in April. Oh man, that's awesome, Richard. That'd be. Oh man, that's all kinds of good. I am very happy for you, bro. Oh yeah, it's cranked right up. No, that particular Atherogenesis there, I don't think he has sugar cube speakers. I just think he has one big massive speaker. Yeah, I remember. I remember. L gauge. Lego. And I likely will not forget. No, it doesn't bother me so much because Burlington Northern merged into Santa Fe, so BNSF. That much I did learn relatively quickly. Yep, exactly. That's why it doesn't bug my OCD. It's all BNSF. I wonder if there is any Kodachromes left. They're pretty cool. Isn't there I can't remember, isn't there a particular name that Santa Fe did for this did for the way they did the paint around the cab? Probably know what it's called. I want to say War Bonnet, but oh, okay, War Bonnet. That's what I was thinking, but I thought it might have had another name than War Bonnet. Yeah, because they got that shape, and they use that shape for quite a different colors. So for the yellow and blue, they use that particular shape, and the red and the silver. So the red and yellow, and then the yellow and blue, and the red and the silver all have that same War Bonnet paint scheme to it. A blue bonnet. So they get all the name correctly. So the yellow and blue was the blue bonnet. This one here they didn't call like a. They just called it the Kodachrome. And what was the red and silver? Was that the was that what they called Thunder Chief? Oh, I don't remember green and silver, but it sounds nice. All right, Richard. Thanks for stopping in, my friend. Oh, was the war bonnet? Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to remember now. They had so many awesome colors. So there was blue and silver, yellow and silver, red and silver. We had yellow and red, yellow and blue. Was there a black and silver? Yeah, you too, man. Have a good one, my friend. Oh, cat whiskers. I love it. Yeah, the only time I really drink soda, Jason, is when the retro Pepsi comes back. Real sugar. Other than that, I stay away from soda. Yep, the real sugar Pepsi. It only comes out once a season, like once a year. Yeah, I mean, I think coat. See, I love all Santa Fe's colors, but there's just something about the Kodachrome because it's hot rod. Well, they're all kind of hot rod colors, right? But all they're like that is like hot rod. Hot rod. Yeah, LimeWire is good. Did I, Jason? Did I show you guys my fantasy paint scheme Givo? My old Tower 55 one? I can dig it out of the closet and show you if you don't remember. But I think I was showing some of the Tower 55s the other night. Tasty. I'll show you. It's Tower 55. They only did one run back in 2005. It's their Ajin, or if I pronounce it right, the Korean company there that it's Overland. Remember Overland Brass? Well, they did one run of plastic locomotives, which was the Jiva, and if you look hard enough, you can find them. Let me get them here. I'll make sure I grab the white right now. There he is. There's 777. Grab them. I think it was last week I was showing them. So this guy here never existed, but they did some fantasy paint schemes. I love fantasy schemes. Look at that. Look at that beauty. I can't run it though because there's one big problem. There's one big problem with these as they got old. So this is 2005, so it's 21 years old. So it still uses the their typical overland drivetrain, but there's one problem. The little drive shaft gears, with age, they all crack, and I can get replacements. I just haven't got around to it. But when I bought these, I went into it knowing that. But there's a company called Northwest. What was it, Brian? Northwest Short Line. You can get the little drive shaft gears from. Yeah, not the axle gears, but the little drive shaft gears. They're very, very tiny. You can get replacements, but I bought these just to collect them. Yeah, Northwest Short Line, you can get them from. But I definitely wanted to share that loco with you because it's just so really cool. Like I say, they only did the Gevos for 2005, and that was it. They're very nicely detailed for 2005. Like all the railings are all brass. The grab rails are brass. There's a lot of brass on it. So I mean, they're beautiful locos. Windshield wipers are brass. I'll just pop it there so we can admire it. I'm sorry I can't run it though, because it's not runnable. So I got two of them. I got 777, and I got another number. They did three road numbers for that fantasy paint scheme. Oh, I think he's blocking Intermountain. Oh, crap. I'll move him over a bit. There we go. Should be good. Maybe. Oh, that was close. So here's a funny thing with these Tower 55 Gevos. So it took me a bit of digging. So the tooling for it was purchased by Athearn and Intermountain. So if you have an Intermountain Gevo, or if you order parts from Intermountain, they'll fit right on the Tower 55. Literally plug and play. So if you want updated detailing, like you want to update the detail on the air reservoir tanks, just order the parts from Intermountain and they go right on. Like the whole bottom detail chassis assembly, it's Intermountain. Well, I mean, Intermountain bought the tooling. So this here is Intermountain. But when I pulled my Intermountain apart and pulled the Tower 55 apart, I'm just like, damn, these parts are interchangeable. And then I dig some digging, and I was like, oh, okay, that's what happened. So Adjen sold the tooling off to some tooling off to Athearn and some tooling off to Intermountain. I love to make a display shelf just to have like, a few of them displayed. I should do that. I got enough wood left over. I can make little shelving and just have some of the locomotives on display. I also have another fantasy paint scheme too. It's what was it? Northern Pacific. I got that too. Couple BNSF. I was just wondering if the stream died because I think everyone left. Is it still running? Okay, no, it's still running. I had to check. Oh no, it's all good. I just suddenly noticed like everyone like just left. Oh, and for a minute there, I thought the stream might have died, so I had to look at it on my phone. All right, I'll put him back. I'll see if I can find the Northern Pacific for you. I got it here somewhere. Oh, that's BNSF. That's my other Santa Fe. Oh, there it is. Oh, there he is. Black. Wait. There it is. Yeah, another reason why I haven't gotten any of the little drive shaft gears for it is because they're $20. They're 20 Freedom Eagles a pop. So I'm looking at like 40 US dollars per loco just to get them going. Yep, you'll appreciate this. But yeah, I definitely been collecting a few of them. Crazy looking. So cool looking. Oh, it's all good. Like as I suddenly seen it drop to this like two people, and I thought the stream might have crashed. Uh, two of them I have, Jason, are actually DCC and sound, very old rudimentary DCC and sound. Yeah, but what bothers me is something so tiny, right? Like, come on. a little eensy weensy weeny peeny drive shaft gear. Like, fuck. Drive me bonkers. But I'll eventually do one at a time. I really want to get 777 going, so that'll probably be the first one. My Union Pacific one works. When I bought that one at Maritime Hobbies before they closed down, the gears were the drive shaft gears were already replaced. Oh, Josh, wait! I'll show you. I'll show the next one. You're really gonna love it. Hold on. I'll grab it. Oh, there we go. Josh might fall out of his chair. All right, Josh, are you prepared for this? Are you prepared for this, Jivo? Your favorite colors, bro? That's right. I got a Tower 55 Jivo and Pumpkin. Oh, hell yeah. We love the Kodachrome. But I specifically wanted to show this to Josh. Josh be falling out of his chair right now seeing a Pumpkin Jivo. I bought them for collector's items because they're very they're a unique piece of model railroading. So yeah. They models. There, I'll put him back. I wish there was a other places that I could get the gears from, but and there's no way to glue them to make them stay. I tried. Oh, I got the box back. There, I put that the right way. Northern Pacific. There we go. Turn him around. Okay. Ow. tripping over stuff. There, turn my heater back off because I'm warm now. It does, but like because with age they all have the drive shaft gears crack. So if I put the drive shaft gears back in place, it'll do a couple laps and then then no good. I only have one of them that's runnable, and that's my Union Pacific one. And I actually ran it a couple streams ago. But yeah, Northwest short line, I can get the gears from. They're very tiny. Let me jump on their website for a second here. There they are. That is literally how small they are. When I mean they're tiny little drive shaft gears, they are tiny, guys. Thunder, that is on the inside. That is a Canadian National Military Heritage Unit. It's an ET-44 GEVO. Hey, Railgoon, how's it going, buddy? Here, I'll stop it for you there, Thunder, so you can try and get a better look at it. It is a Intermountain. Just as beautiful as the scale train GEVOs. I always thought they called it Kodachrome because it's the same color that the film uses. So I thought it was related to that. But I never did look it up. The Kodachrome there, it also has it's hard for the camera to pick it up, but it's got a beacon light. I got it turned on. Yeah, it is. So let's see, I'm looking at the price here. 44 maple syrup dollars. Holy crap. So just to get, they want $32 shipping just to ship me 2 tiny little gears. So just to get 2 little gears, after everything's said and done with shipping, I'm looking at $76. That's why I have not done it. And just happy having them, I'm just happy collecting what I did, and they're just chilling in their boxes. I'll take them out and look at them every once in a while. Like I said, eventually I'll make a little shelf for them. Unless I can find like a better deal. On them, Ray, I don't know. I mean, I could email them and be like, why is it like $32 just to like send something you could stick in an envelope? Craziness. No, Railgoon. None of my CN cars are Rapido. My BC Rail ones are. Just lucky ones there, Spence. Lucky gears from those 70 Tycos. I don't know much about Tyco. I can't recall ever owning a Tyco locomotive. I might have when I was a kid. I think my Coca-Cola bullet train might have been a Tyco, but I mean that was back when I was like 8 years old. Now, thanks for popping in, Railgoon. I appreciate it so much. All right, I'll look it up. BHP Railroad. I know I've seen one of their locomotives before because Broadway Limited uh, does one. Yeah, I'm looking at some pictures now. I do like those colors. I like that orange. Yep. I love it. They look so good. I love the AC 6000. I really like the. You know what? If I could find one, the orange, man, I'd grab one of those. That'd be epic. BHP, what my Toyota Corolla does not have a lot of. That's actually worth a good Google search, I think. Yeah, I can definitely see why Thunder. I can see that resemblance. An old Coca-Cola tank car. Oh, crap. I'm going to find this out right now with the AC 6000. Let's see what's going on with it. Uh, Original AC 6000 locomotives are no longer in regular mainline service. Most units have been retired, rebuilt, or scrapped by their primary operators. So it sounds like most of them got rebuilt into something else. So Union Pacific AC 6000s have been rebuilt into C44 ACNs. BHP Australia scrapped all theirs by 2014. What a shame. CSX removed all original AC 6000s from its active roster, with the majority sold to Progress Rail or scrapped. 8 former CSX units were briefly used by the Western New York and Pennsylvania Railroad. But these units were also removed from service and sent off the property by 2024. Then again, the information could be a little off because here it's showing one, New York and Pennsylvania. There's one running June 11th, 2024. Well, apparently, as June 11th, 2024, there was one going. Union Pacifics were all rebuilt. But now in 2026, I don't know if it's still going. So, yeah, so Western New York and Pennsylvania may still have one or two. But the locomotive, from what I've read about it, it seemed like it was more of an experiment than anything. So I don't think a lot of them went into production, by the sounds of it. And it sounds like it was just basically replaced by the ES44 AC. Well, this is Western New York and Pennsylvania. I mean, I'm looking at it right here. Okay, did a little deep. I did a little bit of more digging. CSX still has three of them, but they are stored. They have them put away. Yeah, the AC 6000 there. Well, basically they call it the 6000 because of 6,000 horsepower. But so yeah, so apparently CSX has three of them in storage. Union Pacific rebuilt theirs. So technically, Union Pacifics, they still have them, just like rebuilt. See, you really researching locomotives, you have to look at so many different forms to get like the proper information. I think they might have been. I think the AC 6000 Might have been physically a little longer than the newer Gevos coming out at the time. See, I dug a little deeper, and I guess some of the BHP ones were rebuilt as C44 ACM. Their GECX number 6002 is preserved at the Lakeshore Railway Museum. Oh yeah, really got to dig deep into it. A lot of the SD80 and SD90 Max were rebuilt into the SD70 ACU. I'm still reading a little more on them. Okay, so Union Pacific, they sent their AC 6000s to GE for rebuilding, and the units are now classified as C44 ACMs. By 2023, all of the units have been rebuilt. Oh, this is interesting. A world record. So I got to read this one. Hey, George. I just got your message, too. Oh, yeah, the military unit. Yeah, it's nice. Military heritage. All right, I got to read this one since we're topic of the AC 6000. So, world record. So, on June 21st, 2001, all 8 of the Australian mining company BHP AC 6000s worked together to set the world record for the heaviest and longest train. They hauled 99,734 tons and 682 wagons for 275 kilometers. The train was 7.3 kilometers. Holy crap. 4.536 miles long. The record still stands as of 2023. There's something a few of us probably didn't know. BHP got that world record with them things. Yeah, George, I've been alternating between there are some of the CN locomotives and the BNSF. Actually, I think it's time to switch to Jivo. He been running for a bit. Dude, I was watching I mean my mind was blown, but in Australia, you guys are drag racing steam locomotives. I was like I just happened to stumble across it on YouTube. You guys are having drag races. I line them up and let them rip. I was like, yes, this is like the best friggin' drag race I've ever seen. Probably the slowest drag race in history, but the best. So then I was watching a few YouTube videos on it. I was like, this is awesome. We'll put the Rapido GP40 on. I love this thing. Like I say, I'm getting myself into the habit of shutting power off when I put locos on. All right, let me get his number up. What number is he? He's 3123. There we go. GP40 is ready to go. There, he on a roll now. Well, well, Brian told me, and also it says in BLI's manual that you should shut the power off when you put a locomotive on, because it's possible to blow a lock sound decoder that way. All right, Joss. You're gonna go to sleep, are you? Good night, Josh. Uh-oh. CN derailed. Oh, man, did he ever come off? He flew right off there. That little section's been bad tonight. It's been really gnarly. He's not the only loco to have an issue right there. I think it's that upper corner. I'll have to pay close attention again. The back left corner on the inside can be problematic for some of them. Oh yeah, he's right off. He's completely off. He's running on the ties. I'll try to get him around one more time. If not, I'll put another one on. Unfortunately, Rapido locomotives are not great, especially their Jeeps, if we're going around a tight radius. It's because they got so much detail underneath them that stuff gets in the way. Yeah, he already jumped the track. I feel like he's jumping the track right over here somewhere. Where are you jumping at, bud? Oh crap! He jumps the first corner. Yeah, neither one of it's so weird, eh? So in neither one of my, it's confirmed, neither one of my Rapido Jeeps will do 18-inch radius. So that sucks. All right, I'll grab another CN. All right, there we go. I'm running out of CN units. All right. Hopefully this guy will do. Nope. Okay. You are, what number? 1031. There, hopefully he is good to go. Yeah, it's cranked right up, the Kodachromes. Also, I think that particular Kodachrome, Atherogenesis, I think it has the really big speaker in it. It doesn't have the sugar cubes. Hence why he's just kind of in your face really loud. And he's cranked up. That's CN going there. And here's Kodachrome. That war bonnet doing its epic war cry. All right, I gotta check on my daughter here for a minute. Alrighty. All right, let's see if I missed anything on the chat. No, I didn't miss anything. Well, that was some interesting stuff we found out on the AC 6000. Oh, it's too awesome. Yeah, Thunder it would be. That's the normal one there. That one. Another cool thing about this one, I'll stop it so you can see it. Actually, the camera might not pick it up. But it is a CN Illinois Central loco. Has IC right under there. They had a merger there a while back. And the smaller one I did have on there, the Rapido, that was Illinois Central as well. And I just Googled it. Yeah, Rapido locomotives are not meant for 18-inch radius. It's because of all the details that they put on the underbody and on the trucks. Yeah, it's disguised. Yeah, the merger there was some time ago. There's been quite a bit of merging with CN. And then there was the recent big merger between Canadian Pacific and Kansas City Railway. So now it's CPKC. Yep. Yep, he's definitely 007 undercover. And he's just an old school SD70 with the old school cab. It's like both of them look so similar, but the Kodachrome, that's a SD45-2. I mean, you can probably see some differences from far away, but if I put them side by side, then you'd really know. You could tell. CN's nose is a little longer. Yep, the Kodachrome, the Santa Fe, that's an SD45-2. And the CN is an SD70. Like I say, they look very similar, but there are some differences if you get them side by side. CN has a longer nose. Yeah, the 45 and the 45-2, they're pretty different. I have a Southern Pacific and scale trains, an SD45. When they were 20 cylinders, right? Yeah, yeah. The 45-2 was a few upgrades. I think it's a tad bit longer too. And they got rid of the angled venting in the rear, just so we can really see the difference. Let me go grab I got a Conrail SD45. I'll grab them. Well, it'll be the best comparison I can make. Hey, just bear with me a second. I'll go grab my Conrail. Yeah, so here's an OG SD45. I'll try and like. So the Dash 2, I think, is just like a tick longer. But he also doesn't have the angled exhaust either. I mean, it's not by much. But the OG 45 has the angle, you know what I mean? The angled venting. And the Dash 2 doesn't have the angled venting on it. I don't know. I'm trying to do a comparison the best I can. But I don't think you can tell the angled exhaust difference like just when I just have them like this. Here, we'll do an ass end comparison here. So we don't have an angled rear end, and here we are trying to do that better. There we go. So old school SD45, the 20 cylinder with the angled rear end on it, and then the SD45-2, like you were just saying, upgraded electronics. Also a different prime mover too. I think the Dash 2, they took out the 20 cylinder and went with a 16 cylinder. But physically, I always wanted to say the Dash 2 was a little long. I'm just really trying to make a comparison here. I don't. Yes, it is. The Dash 2 is a tad longer. There. That'd be my comparison with the two of them. I was like, I know my eyes aren't deceiving me. I was like pretty sure the Dash 2 was a little longer. Get him back on there. There, I think he's on. Oh, move him back. There we go. Alrighty. Onward. Now I go put the con hill yet away. A couple of Reese's pieces. Oh, hey, Josh. We're still here, bud. I'll keep the stream going for about another half hour, then I gotta shut it down and get ready to go sleep. As much as I don't want to. Oh yeah, man. We all gotta take a bath or a shower at some point in time. Oh, let me take a look at. Oh, everything seems to be going smoothly. Sweet. Dragonfly has my package. Oh, that's probably my parts that Broadway Limited is sending me for the goose. Delivery delays due to weather. Of course. Of course there is. Always delays. And I'll get those new parts on the goose and start getting that going on a regular basis again. Yeah, that's what my daughter normally does. So what my daughter likes to do, she'll start off with a bath first, and then she'll turn the shower on. I can't remember the last time I like just soaked in a bath. It's always like shower for me. I like to scald myself with the water. And for the last half hour, Josh, we'll put on your favorite. We'll put Pumpkin on. Since we are running BNSF. We had Kodachrome running there for a while. All right, Kodachrome. The Pumpkinator is coming on. There you be. Yeah. I think everybody has been introduced to the Pumpkinator before. He is an Atherogenesis FP45. So basically, friggin' an SD45 with a wide body. Pretty much what he is. He's pretty cool. So he's gonna sound pretty much, probably, he'll sound almost identical to Kodachrome. All right, he's his number 97. And he never existed. He's a fantasy paint scheme. All right, pumpkin. And onward. I love all the BNSF, man. I never get bored of them. Pumpkinator. Yeah, he is pretty similar to the Kodachrome. Like I say, they're technically the same locomotive. It's just Pumpkinator has a wide body. And if I remember, I think the FP stood for freight passenger. The FPs were like a dual purpose. I think. I mean, I could be wrong. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I remember we were talking about it like in the stream, I think like a month ago. Or like FP freight passenger. I was like, yeah. Someone mentioned it. And it's kind of just lingering in the back of my head. And they're I don't think, well, I don't imagine like all locomotives were dual purpose, because for the passengers you needed that steam generator, right? Now I know in Canada, um, our our little GP9s, they were all dual purpose. They all had steam jennies on them. A lot of our little GP9s, they did short commuter service. Tough little suckers. Actually, last week my little GP9, we were talking about the exhaust there on it, and we're like, yeah, that's a steam jenny. There, he just got louder. With the Tsunami F9, and it'll take volume down 50%, and then you hit it again, it puts it back up to maximum. Oh man, the GP9's like eternal. They're like old faithful, that thing is. I think there were also like a few different variants of it. There was the 7, the 9, the 18, and a 20, I think. Sometimes I don't know what the number designations really mean. Well, a lot of the short lines over the years, they still exist, but they got bought up by bigger road names. Like for example, our short line, Cape Breton, Central Nova Scotia. In 2015, it was bought by Genesee and Wyoming, and we now use their paint scheme. But they still have our symbol. So on the side of the locomotive, they have our Scottish coat of arms on it, which is really cool. So they kept that. So we got our Scottish coat of arms on the side of the locomotives, and then it says CB on one side and then NS on the other. But yeah, I think a lot of short lines they got they got swallowed up, and I think they had to because it's probably rough financially for a short line. Oh, GP9s. Ah, goodness gracious. I think in Canada, I'm pretty sure for a fact we still use them. Probably for commuter service. Let's see. I'm gonna check for Canada. Let's see. So, as of let's see here. So, as of late 2022, Canadian National still had 29 GP9 RM locomotives in operation, while Canadian Pacific retired its entire fleet in 2015. Many GP9s and their rebuilt variations remain in service with short line railroads and industrial operators across Canada. So, yeah, they're still in use here. So, major freight railroad. CN is the only remaining Class 1 operator of these units in large numbers, specifically the rebuilt GP9 RM models. And they just said, like, CP retired their fleet. Short line industrial use. Many remain active on smaller railroads. For example, Ontario Southland Railway operates several GP9s, including one that was nearly 70 years old as of late 2024. Wow. That is amazing. I love it. That That one there that's 70 years old, that must be holding a special place in people's hearts. Yeah. Rebuilds. Most units still in service are not in their original, of course, 1950s and 60s condition, but have been extremely rebuilt and modernized to extend their operational life. Preserved units. Numerous GP9 locomotives have been preserved in museums and heritage railways across Canada, ensuring their history is maintained, even if they are not in active commercial service. You know, back in the day when things were built, right? You know what I mean? The exact total number of all running GP9s, including short lines and industrial operations, is difficult to pinpoint, which I can completely understand. Precisely as numbers fluctuate, but dozens were still in service as of recent years. Oh, you're gonna have a blast with that, bud. So I can imagine that one that's 70 years old. So, you know, when the and the firemen they get to work in the morning, or when they get the paperwork on what they're gonna do, and they see they're using old 70-year-old GP9, either they're gonna be like, "Oh hell yeah," or they're gonna be like, "Oh hell no, not this thing." I can only see it going one of two ways. Me, I wouldn't care. I'd friggin' rock that thing. Now let's see in the United States. They don't even. There's not even a number for the states that I can find so far. It just says an exact total count is not definitively tracked, other than a significant number of rebuilt GP9 locomotives remain in service with short line railroads and industrial operators across the United States. Class 1 railroads, however, have largely retired the original non rebuilt units, using them as switchers at most. BNSF Railway is noted as having a very small extent of GP7 and GP9s, including one sole surviving original non-rebuilt GP9 currently in operation and on an operation on active roster. That is cool. Just like the one we got here in Canada. I wonder what one that is. I'll have to look it up and see if I can get a model of it. Oh no, retired. Oh yeah, man. I figure you got that turntable running pretty mint. Oh yeah. So heritage and tourist lines. Numerous GP9s have found second lives operating on tourist railroads or are preserved in museums across the country, with some remaining in operating condition for excursion runs. The Baltimore and Ohio Railway Museum in Baltimore and the Golden Gate Railroad Museum in California are examples of locations with operational preserved units. Yeah, it's even saying it's difficult to maintain the actual count in the United States of these locomotives that are left. I'm trying to see some pictures now. What? I don't want to sign up to something to look for pictures. All right, see if I can find a picture of the oldest running GP9 in Canada. Yeah, I was looking at their. I see the steam generator cars pop up for sale every once in a while. All right, see if I can find it. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, there he is. 70th birthday of Canadian Pacific Railway locomotive 1591 in London, Ontario. So this was that post was back in October 9th, 2024. So it's an older post, but October 9th, 1954. It's looking good, man. They keep it in amazing shape. Oh, what the hell? This is pretty neat stuff to look up. This is really cool stuff to look up. This is fun. Yeah, that's the one I was just looking at. It is now well, that post there I was looking at, that was from October 9th, 2024. Turned 70 years old. And they have another one from 1962. They say it's the last one built. They still have it and use it. And these guys are still in service. That's awesome. I love it. Built to last. I love reading about this stuff. It's really cool. I could probably go on a binge reading about old locomotives for all bloody night and probably not get any sleep in the process. Oh man. Oh, almost time for me to shut it down. Almost 11 o'clock. Gotta get to sleep. My eyes are already starting to burn a little bit. They burning. I won't be. I don't think I'll be doing a stream tomorrow because my father's coming over for a visit. So we'll probably be going. Oh, oh yeah, we'll probably just be having a couple drinks. No, I can read when I want to. Just don't expect me to learn computer software very easily. I got a yeah. Software is very hard on my head. It really messes with me. All right, Spence. Yeah, I'll be shutting it down in a minute too because I gotta get to sleep. All right. Good night, Josh. Yeah, no problem, Josh. I know how much you love the Pumpkinator. I'll get them parked. Yeah, no problem, Spence. And as far as the weekend goes, I don't know what's really going on for the weekend yet. I'll be heading off to my girlfriend's place there on Friday. All depends on what the temperature is going to be. Because if it's too cold out, it's going to be too cold on the sun deck. All right, couple little toots. All right, good night, my friends. I'll catch you all next time. Have a good night. Good night, everyone.